Welcome back to another video. We all know how anime can be so bizarre. Some shows just wants to entertain you, while others blows your mind and leave you desperately asking for just one more episode late at night. We've all been there, right? So today, I'm diving into 6 anime with top-tier storytelling, the kind that keeps you glued to your screen until you finish every single episode. So let's jump right into the list. Meet Muta Nanba, who once promised his little brother, Hadibo, that they'd both become astronauts. Fast forward to adulthood, Hadibo is living the dream, training to go to the moon, while Muta is stuck in a midlife crisis with no job. Being jobless already sucks, but just when things seemed utterly hopeless, Muta gets a second shot at his childhood dream of space travel. But here's something different. He's a bit of an awkward overthinker, while his brother seems to be a natural at space stuff. Now, Muta has to prove to himself that he's not just the loser older brother, and pass some brutally tough astronaut exams, all while not embarrassing himself in zero gravity. This anime isn't just about space, it's about finally chasing your dreams, pushing through even when life kicked you to the absolute bottom, and realizing that being an underdog can always change with time and effort. Muta is one of the most relatable characters out there, funny, self-doubting, yet incredibly talented when he stops overthinking. Sometimes life kicks all of us too much, but not giving up can ultimately result in something positive. Imagine waking up in a fantasy world with zero memories of how you got there, but instead of being an overpowered hero, you're just a regular person with no magic or special skills, stuck with a group of equally confused strangers trying to survive against goblins and monsters. Our main guy, Haru, along with his not-so-prepared buddies, forms a party because that's just what you do in RPG-like worlds, and it also raises your survival chances. But here's the twist. They're awful at fighting, barely work as a team, and are always hungry because no one in modern era has survival skills needed for this. Every simple battle we see in isekai worlds that looks easy is a hard-earned struggle for them, and making it connect with us because there is always a chance of dying even against the goblins or most low-tier enemies. Yet, through all of their combined efforts, they slowly bond with each other and learns to fight or eat good in this strange world. It helps in building a real feel to the fantasy world that we all come to know being easy nowadays. Shows how truly terrifying the isekai worlds are. If you're into a fantasy story that's more about why is everything so hard, then I'm the chosen one. Picture a samurai story where the main character doesn't even use a sword. That's Shichika Yasuri for you, a guy who fights with his bare hands because his family decided that who needs a sword when you can just punch people into submission? And there is also a guy named Togame, a small but bold strategist with zero combat skills but 100% confidence. Together, they set off on a wild mission to collect 12 legendary swords that are overpowered and maybe cursed. This anime is half epic battles, half constant arguing or having fun, and every conversation feels like a mini duel of smarts. But don't let the flashy art and fun dialogue fool you. This story is also an emotional punch that will hit you when you least expect it. If you're into unique animation, clever storytelling, and a samurai tale that mixes unique ideas with good action animations, then Katana Gatari is an underrated gem you need to watch. Imagine being in medieval Europe, where simply saying something common like the earth moves around the sun is forbidden and can be punished by execution. The characters in this anime are treated as heretics for just wanting to study the truth of our universe, facing being outcast, and even executed for even trying to go against church absolute teachings. This anime has multiple people expressing their dreams and ideas, rather than a single main character to look upon. Every episode brings a new perspective and leaves you wondering every time, will they get burned at the stake, or will they survive to prove that science matters? This anime takes the simple idea of Earth's movement and turns it into a high-stakes rebellion, which expresses intense surroundings with an intellectual aspect of it. It's like Death Note, but instead of writing names, they're writing theories that could cost them their lives. If you loved Death Note, then this might be no-brainer choice. On the movements of the Earth will blow your expectations. Finally, let's talk about the Vinland Saga, a normal kid named Thorfinn who idolizes his badass Viking warrior dad Thors, a guy so strong he could probably one-punch a bear, and the bear will go down for sure. But here's the twist. Strongest? Warrior Thors is a guy who loved peace instead of war, which is pretty ironic for his Viking-like warrior living. Everything changes when a cunning leader named Askeladd unalives Thorfinn's father and recruits Thorfinn in his mercenary group. Thorfinn works for him while looking for every opportunity to unalive Askeladd. Suddenly, this young kid is stuck in an endless battle of stabbing and shouting, with vengeance consuming him. Yet, the Vinland Saga isn't just a revenge story, it's a deep, emotional masterpiece about war, loss, and finding a reason to live beyond violence. Season 2 took the story to another level, transforming Thorfinn from a raging, angry kid into a true warrior of peace. With complex characters, stunning action, and life-changing philosophy, Vinland Saga changed the internet to being something peaceful for a while. Plus, Askeladd is one of the best written characters in an anime. The anime does have 2 seasons, but the first season and the second season feels completely different from one another. It's like watching 2 anime in the name of one.
On the battlefield, the weak perish first. Weak ones like you.
Now imagine you live near a massive, mysterious hole in the ground, so deep and dangerous that only the bravest adventurers dare to explore it. Enter Riko, a cheerful yet reckless 12-year-old girl with big dreams and 0 survival skills, determined to explore the abyss to find her long-lost mother. As she goes deeper, the curse of the abyss gets worse. Everything there, from ground to wildlife, tries to kill to survive. Rika teams up with Reg, a robot boy with a laser arm and his own memory. Lost to deal with, they dive into what starts as a cute adventure and quickly turns into pure psychological suffering. This anime doesn't just break your heart, it shreds it, leaving you both devastated and completely hooked. With masterful world building, mystery areas, and emotionally scarring-worthy scenes, Made in Abyss takes you on a wild ride through a fantasy setting where every layer is more terrifying than the last. It's not for the faint of heart, but it's absolutely unforgettable. I had to wait through some cutesy episodes to finally appreciate this gem. Its characters do look too childish, but the anime is far too crazy later in the story. There are 2 seasons of this anime too, but once you start enjoying it, there's no going back. And these are only our top 6 must-watch anime with top-tier storytelling. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and drop a comment telling me which anime you're planning to watch tonight. I'll see you in the next one.